Welcome back, Shine Sisters. I'm Ann Tabor with Shine by Design. We are a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law team dedicated to bringing you lifestyle strategies when it comes to your home, your health, your clothing, and your confidence. Today's video will focus on 5 tips for shopping with confidence. And I know some people love to shop or they hate to shop. You fall in one of two camps. So if you love shopping, then hopefully I can give you some strategies that will make it more effective for you, because all of us have gone to the store in a blind flurry thinking, oh, I'm just going to clearance rack, I'm going to find what's on sale. And when we bring it home, we're thinking, oh man, this doesn't go with anything. And it sits in your closet with a tag, and you have your closet full of things that you're just not even going to wear. The other camp falls into, I hate to shop. And if I can give you some tips on finding that joy and giving you an experience that's worthwhile going to the store, then hey, I've created a friend with you then, and I'm glad to be able to do that for you. So the last thing we want to do when it comes to shopping is to go out in a blind flurry rush, because the average woman only wears 20% of what's in her closet. Do you know why that is? It's because we shop without a purpose. So step number 1 is shop with a purpose. You're going to get tired of hearing me say this because I've said this on so many videos and so many occasions, but the biggest thing I learned when I became a personal stylist was learning how to shop with a purpose. I learned how to look for what's missing in my closet. I keep lists of things I need to add in my wardrobe. I look for colors that are missing. I look for styles and cuts that I need to have. I look for accessories. Like on my list right now is a wide leather belt that's a nice caramel cognac brown with a nice gold belt buckle. So I'm looking for that specifically when I go shopping. I'm also looking for a khaki trench coat that's more in a rich caramel brown as opposed to like the dull khaki. So there's 2 things that I have on my radar. So when I go shopping, I'm not always shopping to buy. I'm shopping to look to see what I need or to find the specific thing that I'm looking for. So if I go into a department store or go into a boutique or go into an outlet and they don't have what I need, it's okay. I don't buy anything that day. I used to go into a store and out of obligation buy something because I felt really bad if I walked in and I looked and I walked out without anything. The other thing I used to do was take things into a dressing room, and I felt obligated to buy everything that I used to take in the dressing room. When I worked in retail, I saw women try on oodles of clothes and walk away with 2 things. That was it, just 2 things. And I thought, that's just so rude. How could you do that to the person having to put the clothes away? But then the other thing I thought about was, wow, that's confidence, because if you didn't find what you're looking for, it didn't fit you properly, and you didn't need that, that gave you the permission to walk away from it. So when you shop with a purpose, you know what you need in your closet. The second thing I want you to do before you go shopping is to dissect a photo from Pinterest. So most of us will have a Pinterest portfolio, and we'll have a board that will have different clothes, outfits, colors, and styles that we really like, or trends that we want to adopt for ourselves. So when you look at that Pinterest photo, I want you to take in the whole picture, take in the colors, take in the earrings, what is the blouse, what are the pants, what are the shoes, what is the coat or the layering piece, what's the scarf, maybe what's the lipstick color, that's the handbag that's being used, what's the belt. So when you learn to look at a Pinterest photo and don't just see the whole overall picture as, wow, that's an awesome outfit, but when you really focus on the pieces of the outfit, the next step I want you to do with that is look at what you already have in your wardrobe that's in that picture. So then when you narrow all that out and you filter out what you already have, the remaining leftover item is what you shop for. So that made a big difference for me when I went to adding different things to my wardrobe. So if I'm looking for a blazer, I look in my outfits for what can I use this blazer in multiple outfits? What can I use this utility jacket in multiple outfits? What do I need for jeans to go with a whole plethora of outfits? So always use your purpose combined with dissecting that photo from Pinterest, and that's going to give you a great skill set when you shop. All right, tip number 3, shop when you're not in a rush. And I've said before, and I'll say it again, when you need something at the last minute is the wrong time to shop for something. When you're doing something at the last second before you have to be at another appointment, or before you have to pick your kids up for school, or on a lunch break, if you have shopped with a purpose and you have a plan, and if you've dissected that Pinterest picture and you know exactly what you need, sure, absolutely. If you have an hour before you have to be at an appointment, or if you have an hour for a lunch, go get that item because you already have a plan. I'm talking to those of you that just use this as a habit to go and kill some time. And if you're purchasing things on a whim, if you haven't really thought about it and you're rushing yourself through to find an item that you need for that killer happy hour or a wedding, that's the wrong time to shop because you're not in the right frame of mind for finding what's going to work for you. So allow yourself plenty of time to be able to shop without being in a rush. All right, tip number 4, know your best style. But here's the question, do you know your best style? And something I will always tell my clients is, don't listen to the trends, listen to yourself. Look at what you wear in your closet and look at what you get the compliments with. If you get a style, a system, a tried and true outfit that you know, anytime you wear this, you're going to get a compliment on it, then that tends to be leaning towards your style. Do you ever look at clothes and think, oh, that looks just like Audrey Hepburn. That looks just like what Kate Middleton would wear. Oh, that looks like something Taylor Swift would wear. If you find yourself looking at an outfit and identifying it with a person, it's because they stay true to their style. And one of the things I love about Audrey Hepburn with a quote that she said was, I don't listen to the fashion trends. I stick with what I know works for me. Why change it if it works? So if you can stick with your tops, if you can stick with your cuts and your fabrication, if you know your color palette, if you know the fitted style of the blazers that you need, and you keep buying those things, but as the trends change in that style, and as the cut or maybe the ruching or maybe the lapel sizes changes or the buttons change, that's just changing some of the embellishments with it, but it's not changing the style overall. So if you need help with a stylist, one of the best things you can do is invest in a closet consultation. Closet consultations are a very reasonable way to spend 2 hours going through what you already have. It's a great way to find out, what do you need? Where are your gaps? What are some styles that are outdated for you? What is your best look? What are the things that you can do to camouflage that body part that gives you some trouble? So spending time on yourself will save you so much money in the future, because then that will give you the purpose. Then that will give you the way to dissect those pictures and know what to look for. So hiring an expert is the best way, and sometimes the most affordable way, to get the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to your wardrobe. All right. Tip number 5. This is a difficult one, and I've said this before, and I'm going to keep rehashing it, but it's not the size that matters. Get out of your head on what size you think you should be. I have the biggest struggle when it comes to having different manufacturers and designers with having unilateral sizing when it comes to my jeans and my shirts. It's so frustrating. So get multiple sizes. Be willing to look for things that are bigger. Don't look at the tag at your final purchase. Don't look at the size 12 for that blazer when you thought, man, I should be wearing a size 8. And you're going to have 3 or 4 different sizes in your closet, but they're all going to fit you the same. And it's not because you are an 8 today and a 12 tomorrow. It's because the designer is different. So allowing your head to not pay attention to the number in the garment and allowing your head and your eyes to see how it fits on your body, that's the biggest indicator on shopping for your confidence, because you're not hung up on that size. You're looking for the fit. You're looking for where the seams fit you on the shoulders. The seams should always fit you right at the edge of your shoulders. You need to have some space around your waist and your hips and your jeans. If your waist fits properly, but your butt and your thighs are poured into your pants, you need to size up. It's easier to size and make your waistband a little bit smaller with a tailor than it is for him to do anything with the legs and the butt. I'm sorry, that's just how tailors work. So find a size that's larger and fits you well in the bum and the thigh area, and then be willing to take it and spend $12 to have it altered in the waist. It'll make a really big difference on how it fits. It'll be more comfortable and it's more flattering, because the last thing we want is to have all of our imperfections spilling over the top of our pants because we refuse out of vanity to get the size that fits us the best. So those top 5 tips are what will help you in shopping with confidence by going with a purpose, dissecting a picture on Pinterest in advance, shop when you're not in a rush, Know your best style and enlist in the help of a professional if you need, and get out of your head when it comes to sizing. I'm Ann Tabor with Shine by Design, helping you build body confidence through shopping with a purpose. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, click on the button below or click on the bell for notifications to be alerted when new content arrives.